Liverpool Football Club are officially the 2024-2025 Premier League champions, a feat which many fans, including myself, did not expect to occur this season. Look, following the Jurgen Klopp era, there was a lot of unknowns entering into the Slot era of Liverpool. And while many fans felt as though Slot could produce a really good team and great results as the new Liverpool manager, a lot of fans, like myself, felt it was important to drop the expectations that we had under Jurgen Klopp. And despite the expectations being dropped, and despite not many fans knowing what was going to come with Arne Slot, he has shattered everyone's expectations and become a Premier League champion in his first season as manager. And now look, despite the fact that Liverpool have been vastly successful this season, many rival fans have found ways to discredit us in our accomplishments in winning our 20th league title. I think part of this is simply down to the fact that Liverpool are on top of their perch once again and are the biggest club in England, officially overthrowing Manchester United. However, a lot of rival fans have titled this Liverpool team the worst ever team to win the English Premier League. Now, from my perspective, as a Liverpool fan, I think this is one of the most asinine things anyone could say. But let me explain to you why I actually think that this is asinine. Going into this season, I expected Liverpool to finish in the top four. Why? I didn't think it was a fair expectation to put on Arne Slot to be pushing for a title in his first season at charge. And going back to last season, Jurgen Klopp's last season, towards the end of the season, while it was a three-horse race, we pulled back a little bit, and obviously Manchester City and Arsenal were the true title contenders at the business ends of the Premier League. However, a lot of fans are saying we are the worst team to ever win the Prem due to the fact that Arsenal and City have been shit this year. Manchester City specifically, look, I don't think City have been as bad as a lot of people have made it out to be. However, they're still not in title contention and have never been in title contention the entire season. But at the end of the day, they will finish comfortably in the Champions League spots. Arsenal, on the other hand, have nobody to blame but themselves. Yes, obviously, both Manchester City and Arsenal have gotten injuries in this season, but that's consistent amongst teams throughout the Premier League. It's common that you will pick up injuries and the best teams will have the resources in order to make up for the fact that some of their players will get hurt. Arsenal, unlike Manchester City, were in a title race at certain points this season. However, every single time it seemed as though Liverpool would take a step back, Arsenal would find a way to take 4 steps back, so it wasn't even as though we made any damage. I think when it comes down to the fact that a lot of people are calling this Liverpool team the worst team to ever win the Premier League is due to the fact that, in my opinion, the teams in the past that even finished second to Manchester City were probably better than this team, right? There was a literal Liverpool team that got 97 points and came in second place. That is unheard of. However, I also think the lack of competition this season and everyone else just frankly sucking is making everyone think as though we are the worst team, when it's not the fact. Just because your team underperformed does not mean that Liverpool were not great this season. We have lost 2 games in the Prem this year. And as far as I'm concerned, that should be enough to get you over the line to win a Prem title for the most part in history. Granted, Man City have been so dominant in years past, that wouldn't have gotten you over the line. But if you look at this Liverpool team, the only reason we are winning the title so early in the season is down to the fact that these other teams have not been able to compete and put the pressure on us. It is not a fact that Liverpool are the worst ever team to win the Premier League. It's down to the fact that these other teams were not able to compete. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell so you know every time I make a new video. I'm currently on track to 1,000 subscribers, so any and all support, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for all the support you give me. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.